Well, good morning from Dynodaze, and today's task is this track toy FN2 Civic TypeR. It's recently had a 4-to-1 manifold and 3-inch exhaust system fitted to it, and it's running a little bit lumpy, and it's got a track day coming up, so we said we'd get it in, get it tuned to the best of its ability, and we'll go from there. So first up, stock power run, then Ecutek license to be flashed on the stock ECU to give us the ability to data log and make adjustments, and then we'll get tuned in and see how we get on. Here we go, let's do it. Pretty loud, that, Rich.
I don't think he's getting on track with that exhaust, mate. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty loud, ain't it? Now, it is I believe it's a 4-to-1 manifold decal with a 3-inch, I think it's the TDI North system.
Yeah, it's quite rip-roaring, that is.
Yeah. It's nice in there, though. It's a nice cage. Some harnesses. Right, so I think she made just over 210 brake horsepower, as she was. Or maybe 214, something like that. I'll have a look. But, yeah, so let's flash a Ecutek license to it and get tuned. There's no interior light, so there's no mood lighting.
No mood lighting today, no.
FN2 track car. Well, when I say track car, he's an enthusiast. And it's
Good.
It's got a cage and some harnesses. And
Yeah, got a bolting cage, so harnesses. Got the what 3-inch exhaust there on it,
I think he's got the old TDI.
Yeah, the old TDI 3. So it looks like it's got a back box, to be fair, at the back box. As in someone's added a box to it to try and quieten it down with a different tip in there, maybe it's going on. But yeah, good system nonetheless. Obviously it's a big bore system, so it's great. He has got like a cheaper induction kit on, ain't it?
It's got that piper cross thing on it, which isn't very good.
Yeah, which isn't very good. I think he wants a real good, decent cold air intake on this car.
CPL,
or the hybrid racing, or one of ours that goes right down to the front bumper, behind the fog light, take the fog light out, you've got plenty of cold air getting to it, then serviceable. It's not sucking it up from the engine bay. Obviously it does make a big difference on power as well. I think we finished at 218 with this car. We've made an absolute dollop in the mid-range though.
Yeah, I mean just before and after. So before we started tuning it to after, we've made nearly 40 brake horsepower in the mid-range.
Yeah, so a good dollop of power in the mid-range is great. To peak power, we've not really made a lot. I think the induction kit's what held us back today. I think
it's still on stock inlet manifold.
Yeah, it's still on stock inlet manifold, and it really is sort of on stock airbox. In fact, in probably most cases, it's probably worse than stock airbox, because the stock airbox has a cool air feed through the resonator box and into the inner wing. So it probably is a little bit worse than that, to be honest. But you know, with an induction, in my opinion, with a decent induction kit and an inlet manifold, we'll be getting, getting another good dollop of power out of this car.
Agreed.
And going down that route. So ultimately, it depends on obviously what he wants, but we've tuned with what we've got. and that's where we finished.
Each car on its own merits, Richard.
Yeah, so obviously we've got all the switchable features. He's got adjustable launch control on the steering wheel with the cruise control. He's got 4 switchable maps. So he's got a immobiliser mode, valet mode, map 2, which is all features, and then map 1 was your map with no features.
It's got flat foot shifting.
Flat foot shifting and auto blip downshift as well.
So all going to help him on track.
Yeah, so all good features. Although, in my opinion, for that sort of thing.
We think it's a bit loud, don't we?
I think it's a bit loud. I assume that's why someone's added that extra box at the back, perhaps to try and quiet it down. Yeah, it was loud. It was loud enough that we've got our dyno cell door shut, and then we had to pull the main door shut as well to try and dull it down a little bit more. So
yeah, I don't think they're usually this loud unless they've got like a Jap speed system on them.
Yeah. So I'm sort of convinced that you might get a bit of a black flag action in this car, to be honest. But
yeah, black flag, like Keith used to get for his tyres.
Yeah, squealing. Well, that was only at Mallory, because they get really funny about that. Only at the hairpins, it's so close to the houses, and they start moaning that they're... Because they move next to a racetrack, they moan when they...
Oh yeah, because they've just moved in. Hello, I've just moved into Mallory 12 months ago, and I can hear race cars. I'm not very happy about it.
Yeah.
Well, Mallory's been there since before you were born, love.
Yeah. So, you know, maybe don't move next to a racetrack if you don't like...
I don't like aeroplanes, so I wouldn't buy a house on the Heathrow runway.
No, you wouldn't, no. That's right.
And then complain about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a house into Castle Donington knowing that I don't like planes flying above my house every 5 minutes.
No.
So, yeah, so that's the way it goes. But unfortunately, in the world that we live in, where obviously everybody moans about everything, you get what you want. Almost got it shut down a few years ago, to be fair.
If you don't like crack, you don't buy a house in Barwell.
Yeah. If you don't want to just go for a pint, get punched in the face, you don't buy a house in Ilshilton, you know, that sort of thing, you know what I mean?
We love you local lads, by the way. Yeah, so there we go. That's the end of... We're going to go look at the graph now, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll see him on the next one.
Well, we'll do that bit in a minute. We'll stick to the script, eh?
Oh, stick to the script. Sorry,
right,
am I messing it up?
Yeah, you usually say, let's go look at the graph.
Let's go and look at the graph.
All right, then.
Come on.
Okay, so red line is as she came in and blue line is as she leaves. And as you can see, we've made this power here in the graph. This is where it's going to count on the track. Peak power, whilst that hasn't risen, you can see wheel horsepower has risen right across the rev range there. And we finished today on 218 brake, which is 181 at the wheels. So if you've got to this point in the video, the code word is roll cage. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe and all that jazz, and peace out. We shall all see you on the next one.
Before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.